Taken in that time by Sam Thorpe. Good footwork, has England on the front foot up to halfway. Dixon. There is the scooper as well. Dixon accelerates straight through the centre. He's free and away, and it's fantastic support from Jacob Rigby. England are 2 tries up.
Yeah, so some really nice ball movement in the build-up to that off the latch. Just bounced around, found some space, and then really good flow in. Really nice, just really good strike done there from Jake Rigby. Gives Dicko a platform, and then he goes through that hole clean through.
Rigby and Dixon work together there to create the second score, and France, who have been shut out twice already by England, have another chance through Paco Saint-Barnier.
Need to clean this up a little bit for France. They're not quite making clean decisions. Not quite sure what they're doing.
Audric Nicol, what a ball over the top, but it's just beyond the winger.
Forward there off that splitter play. It's an interesting play they're trying to run. It's more of a ball playing play rather than a line threat, but they look like they've got a penalty for offside in the mids. So they need to threaten the line a bit more. They've tried to ball play twice, haven't really challenged them at the line. I would be trying to go at the line here off this quickie play.
Audric Nicol steps on the inside, but forced the English players to retreat and has scored.
So
Nicol, whose younger brother is playing for France under 18s.
Yeah, so there we go. The first time they actually go at the line, diving at feet, they break through. Ethan not quite getting onside on time. Yeah.
Nicol goes over. France back in the game. I think this might be a high-scoring one, Max.
Could be. I have a feeling that England are going to need to want to clean up that defence a little bit more. The first 2 sets were really, really good. That one they will not be happy with. I think the mid-mid separation, they'll want to get that right.
But it hasn't taken them long to get back into French territory, and it's laid back by Harrison Cross. Accelerating away goes Norton. Cross on the return, steps back on the inside, but can't beat the French this time.
So they look like they want to run that step back play. They've run it twice, first with Archie Devlin where he got the score, then there for Crossy.
That's loose on the floor, unfortunately.
Good physicality from the French for disrupting that roll ball, making it difficult. It's what you need to do at the line. If you give this England team platform, give them a solid, easy 7, they're going to cut you to pieces. There's too much attacking talent in that team, so you've got to disrupt, you've got to make it difficult to try and give yourself a chance on the line.
Here's Lloyd. Oh, penalty. Well, that's unfortunate for England.
It's good rucking over in the French. They've come out of the box hard with intensity here. This is the first chance for them to really get into transition. Everything else has been off tap-offs. But they're moving you well momentum. They need to strike here, though. This is on third.
Lloyd.
Once
Touch
again,
made, and it's not with any real momentum.
Just not quite clear on what they're trying to do.
And now Perrinin. Lloyd steps on the inside, but he's ushered out of it by England.
Good height off the line there from Matt Hawes.
Here's Lloyd again. Oh, good step on the inside, and this time he's gotten away from Cross, who's not very happy about it either. And that's a try for France. Samson Lloyd goes over, and they've equalised.
Yeah, so that's 2 now that England have conceded in the mid channel, both from the saver, not quite getting their connection right. So they're going to... Josh Henderson and Nathan Bork, the 2 men's 20s coaches, will be talking about that, saying, just got to be tighter, boys. Just got to be tighter. We can't be letting scores in that channel. Force them to throw.
England have worked their way up the field. It's beyond Dixon, and down goes Wilson. But I think there was a touch in there at some point. A decision to be made here, Max.
Looks like they're going to call a forward pass on the second one. Yeah, no touch and pass on the first one.
It's not really a touch and pass. Dixon didn't know much about it. But
no, I think it was the ball that went to Dixon rather than the second one.
Regardless, France come away with it and head towards their
Indeed,
box.
they've made really good yard. This is second touch, and they're already at halfway.
Oh, flying carry there by Paco Saint-Barnier.
They've got themselves another penalty now. Having a word to the English players, they want to keep an eye on this physicality. You know, it is an England-France game. It is going to be physical. But they do need to watch it if the refs are having a word.
Look at that step from Lloyd. Samson Lloyd goes over for France, and suddenly the shooter's racing through, and it's been slapped down by England. But a crucial intervention. Well, Thibaut Charbonnet almost away. Here's Charbonnet again, laying it back. Charbonnet on the return, slides in from close range.
Good covering touch there from Jake Rigby on that link punish.
Thibaut Charbonnet keeping the pressure on. Stepping off the left, Tatar.
Again, good cover for the England defenders. They're getting off the line now. This is much, much better. They're keeping their connection. They're going to have to force some ball playing now, France. But they've got them tight, so ball playing is now an option. That's the progression.
Tatar, Leprunene again, and it's another good read by the English. Touch made again by Sebastian Hillebrand.
But he's gone early, so they've got a penalty. Fresh set for France.
Aurélien Leprunene takes the touch. Good pickup. Leprunene on the outside. Has he got away from Dixon?
That is a great touch from Dixon. Cooper Bainbridge was really high off the line, forced him back inside. He's in a position to snipe and then bailed out. Not quite sure why, but good defence from England there.
Lilian Tatar lifts it off the deck for Thibaut Charbonnet. Again turned away, but another penalty.
Yeah, they've gone early again. They're looking to snipe the French player. They're trying to force them back inside to help the mid stay connected. The Lynx are just now going off the line early, hence the 2 penalties. So if they get pinged again, they're going to be down to 5 defenders, and that will create a lot of space for the French to work with.
Leprunene, Charbonnet, Leprunene again, looking to weave away. Dixon makes another big touch in there to deny Thibaut Charbonnet from the 7.
Good height from the English middles.
Winding it wide, and it's just drifted forward, I think, regardless of the fine effort from, well, get ready for this name, Lancelot Duvenois.
So that is a cracking name. Yeah, forward pass, but I think the English defenders had it covered. Good height from the mids, forced the ball playing early, enables the wings to get a good read and chase out. So I think even if that ball had been caught, I would have backed Tom Wilson to make that touch.
England turned to attack after defending for a fair few phases there. Off goes Sebastian Conahan. Conahan, ball on the inside. Long pass from Thorpe. Does find the winger. Some nice footwork from Tyler Lowe.
Yeah, just a little bit floaty there one from Sam Thorpe. He would have probably want to thrown that flatter. But no chance for a tap back. Just a little bit too far out on that occasion. But it's good defence from England. That's 3rd touch. 4 foot halfway. They should be in a good position to defend. Good physical touch there.
As you say, Max, great defence from England in response. Theo Tyler Lowe getting up and making an impact, and off goes Lloyd Sampson. But he's just run out of touches there, and that earlier defensive work so crucial, because otherwise that could have been dangerous for England.
They've got pinged again. England's penalty count is very high in this first 10 minutes. They need to sort their discipline out. They're just giving away repeat set after repeat set. They're making life hard for themselves. And they haven't been able to get down to the French line in the last few sets.
Samson Lloyd finds the pass, sliding over Dimitri Lemogne. And the try has been given. 3-2. They take the lead, France. They've come from 2-0 down.
No, it looks like the sideline ref has called that back. Forward pass possibly off the ruck.
Well, Dimitri Lemogne was celebrating, but indeed it's been called back. And I think England have gotten away with one there in terms of the amount of pressure they're under.
Yeah, very possibly. They're going to count their stars a little bit here. They need to just get back to basics. They're overplaying a little. Oh, that's a very nice step from Archie then. But they just need to punch forward. They're going sideways a little bit. Just punch it up the guts, get themselves going forward, and then just reset a little bit.
Rory Fulton racing away, caught by Samson Lloyd.
But that's what I was just calling for. Just get it going forward. Good.
Cross.
That's a nice step from
Ball
Cross.
on the inside, and well, I think it might have been touch and pass on Cross there.
That's unfortunate. I thought that was ball away, but refs have made their call. There was a really nice step from Harrison, and then give them the space. And they've won the turnover there. Good physical touch from the winger.
Bit of a coach killer for France. Need a clean transition against a side of this quality.
They do, but it's a good physical touch from the winger. He's made it difficult. He's getting in their space, getting under the shoulders, and that's how you force turnovers. So it is a skill error from France, but it's good from England to force that mistake.
Norton. Harrison Cross gets it off the deck. Good delay on the pass, but a great read by the winger. Big touch by Lancelot Duvenois.
Another forward pass off the ruck. Basic errors from both teams in and around the roll ball.
What a touch that was to force back Sebastian Hillebrand.
Seb needs to be stronger in that touch there. We've seen the level of physicality that's coming in this game. He's got to be prepared for that.
Lovely winding run from Thibaut Charbonnet, but it's another turnover.
So this one over the mark. Just error count from both sides. It's not what you would expect from two teams that have got experienced players in their lineups. It's all in the roll ball. It's not forward passes. It's not drop balls. It's all in the roll ball. Even there, getting held up.
Dixon makes an important touch. France have it back though. Tattard, Lillian Tattard. Tyrell Charbonnet. Tattard. Aurélien Leprunenet gets it on the return. Leprunenet.
Well crowded out there by the English middles.
That
That set didn't really look threatening. Weren't quite sure what they were trying to do. Has a differentiate between going between mid, 32. Didn't really have a plan. Much better rucking on those first two touches, though. Much more direct. That's what England need to be doing.
On the switch.
Good injection of pace from Thorpe. Really got them moving now.
The French just in the way there, slowing down the ball off the deck, but Devlin there to play half. Good step off the right.
Yeah, play through.
Offside is the call, and Sebastian Conahan is the quickest to react.
Oh, that is the easiest score Seb is going to have in a while. But he won't complain. Yeah, it's a really nice little step here from Archie. Nice and direct first set, and then bang, off that foot. Through the gap he goes.
Is offside, and no one in navy blue is quick enough to get back and catch Conahan. So England take the lead.
Yeah, but it's, again, they've scored that by being direct, going forward. When either team have done that, they've been direct, they've looked threatening. When they've tried to play side to side, they haven't looked as threatening, and I think both coaches will be saying that to them at half time.
Perrin caught on the 7, so England have it back, and here comes Cooper Bainbridge. Good pickup. Touch taken by Rory Fulton as the changes are made. Another good carry from Hawes.
Just slow down a bit though, but this is only fourth touch. They should get a line strike here. They're set for a scoop.
Steps off the right boot, gets away from Samson Lloyd. Cross is in the area. Who can he find? What a finish that might be from Matthew Hawes. But the touch was made. Great defence from France.
I'm not sure about that. I thought that was balled out. It's a really nice attacking play from Harrison Crossway.
We'll
lovely
have another
step.
Look at it while the French transition in a few moments. But what an effort that was. For now, though, it's France who may well get a chance to strike ball down. Well, how close was Hawes to getting over here?
Especially that really nice kick from Matt to get separation.
Ooh, my word. Anything. Remy Tastet, the closest for France.
Being hypercritical, that ball needs to be lower to Maddie. He needs to be on the ground so it's ready to go down. It's just a little bit high, and that gives the French defender time to get across. But it's a wonderful bit of play in the build-up. The kick step, pace to go through the hole.
And England do win a penalty in the meantime. Now they're on third touch, winding their way through. Down goes Conahan. Conahan gets it back again.
This is the pod for England that's looked the most threatening. Archie, Seb, Sam Thorpe. Just need to think what they want to do here. Looks like it's going to be 32 long. Archie's specialty.
Devlin crashing onto the ball, looking to go himself, but caught by his opposite number, Aldrich Nicol.
Interesting decision to go short when his strength is stepping back off that left foot, but showing some variation, showing some different looks. Maybe that they're looking. Oh, that's really good pressure from Seb though. Flying up, single shooter. The space was there for the check-off, but he's forced a turnover, and now they can go again. Probably a tap offset. Probably going to drive straight.
Plenty of time for England before half-time to get on the board again. Teasing little run from Conahan. Devlin, Conahan, physical touch, penalty England.
Right, fresh set here. So, given what Archie's strength is, I would be saying 32 long.
Oh no! Conahan's flicked it off the deck. Devlin was looking the wrong way. Just needed a shout there before they got going.
They had all the time to set their prep and have a chat, and then decided to try and go quickly. And they've caught each other out.
Too quick for their own teammates there.
Yeah, for two players who played together quite a bit, especially this year, both in the Southwest Saxons this year. Winning nationals together. You thought they'd know better, but as their head coach for Southwest Saxons, I'm going to be showing that to them for a few years and going, let's not do that again, boys.
Remy Tastet with a good carry, but caught by Wilson, who wins it back for England. Wilson on the short side, towering figure. Wilson on this near wing.
Yeah, it makes everyone else on the touch field feel and look small. Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". Good player though.
What does he need to be that tall for though?
Well, he plays on the wing. It helps. Wingspan is very useful for hauling in all those long balls that he receives.
Wingspan, I like what you did there. France have it back in the possession of Tom Perrinin, who's caught by Dixon.
Dicko has wanted to be physical this game. Every single touch he's made, he has been flying in, really applying the pressure. I have a feeling the ref's having a word just saying, calm it down, don't need it. So he needs to just watch it. I think he's found the line, doesn't want to go past it.
Nicole gets it on the return. Aldrich Nicole drawing out Dixon. Here's Nicole again. Oh, it's a turnover.
Yeah, looks like for not stepping over the ball correctly. So another roll ball error from the French.
Here's Dixon. 2 minutes to go before half time, and some nice hands from England. Great
back
grab
inside,
from Wilson.
back inside.
Wilson takes them on the outside. Wilson roaring away, caught by Nicole. Quick ball for England.
Oh, that ball should have gone back inside. Wilson's a good winger, but he's not known as the quickest. I didn't think he was going to go all the way. And he had Hillebrand inside him, who is one of the fastest players in England touch.
Nixon, Hillebrand, Rigby, good read by the French. Important touch by Ronan Richardot.
There's an opportunity to phase there. Hillebrand wanted it, but Rigby didn't want to go down.
Great defence from Richardot again.
Now again, another penalty.
Can the French level things up before half time? About a minute or so left before the buzzer. I think it is going to be less than a minute as well, because we started a touch late here. Great work down the left again from Ronan Richardot.
You can see the pace of this game, even with all the errors, it's starting to take its toll. Players struggling to get back on side.
Great pickup. Where are they running with that one? Chardonnay gets the ball away. Still going France, and it's clattered off an English player, and then it's been intercepted, and the referee's going to wave play on.
Very good defence in the end. It looked like they created the overlap. Really good hands from the French to get all those passes away, but the last one just not quite going to hand. Ooh, little attempt at a Redlands. Nice idea. Crossy rather smartly comes back in field.
Here is Cross driving England on. Could they score another before half time? A 2-point deficit opened up again.
They need to strike quickly, they're running out of time.
The buzzer will go any moment. Here's Cross, ball over the top, what a take! And dotted down by Sam Thorpe. And they do have a try on the stroke of half time.
I mean, that is a wonderful take from Sam Thorpe. It's really nice play again from Harrison Cross. Takes his defender one way, steps back inside, little pop, this pass. And I think outside of Tom Wilson, Sam Thorpe is the only player in this England team who could take that ball. Otherwise, it's over ahead and it's going to ground, and everyone's looking around going, why did you throw it? You were in the hole. But
England went 2-0 up in the early stages. They were pegged back to 2-2, but by half-time, that 2-point gap has opened up again in the first of 3 test matches here at the Atlantic Youth Touch Cup. England lead by 4-2 with 20 minutes still to play. So, Max, credit to the French. A closer game than you perhaps thought it might be.
Yeah, having played both these teams earlier today, I had a feeling England might come out ahead and a bit further away. They were certainly had the intensity in our game that we played just recently. French had a bit more of a gap, so I wonder whether they might be a bit slow at the blocks. But they've turned it on. They've come to play. They really have. Their physicality's been good. They've disrupted the England roll ball, which has led to the errors. But both sides will be looking at that error count, especially around the roll ball, and their mid-mid connection. All the scores have come through lack of connection in the mid-mid channel. So they want to tighten things up, force some ball playing. We haven't seen anything out on the wing yet from either side. I have a feeling that's going to change in this half.
Off goes Conahan, almost away.
Wonderful yards made off the
very almost came true.
Wonderful yards made off the tap off there from Seb, but they're now at the line. Need to make sure they're not wasting touches.
Hawes on the inside. It's been put down by Archie Devlin.
Yeah, just too high.
Not everyone can be Wilson's height. Phew,
no.
Lord, what a touch that is. It sends the French tumbling. And a strong carry in response from Thibaut Charbonnet.
Yeah, again, England have lifted the physicality coming out of the half-time. Really trying to put the pressure on the French.
Nicole, try scoring the first half. They're at the half again.
They'd be disappointed with that though, England. They made touch forward just past the 10 metre and then rolled 15 metres to allow that scoop. They've got away with it, but they can't be doing that. They can't waste the good work they did on those first 4 touches and then just roll backwards. And they've now made life a lot harder for themselves than they needed to subbing out of their box.
Richardo just couldn't keep a hold of things.
That's a nice little step from Sambo. Earned himself some metres, got him going on the front foot again.
Conahan, big dummy, almost in behind, up over halfway. On come the changes for England. Taking the touch this time. Here's Hawes off the deck for Cross. Cross, good pickup. Options inside and out. Oh,
mid-step the wrong way, though, but they've still got a chance.
Oh, what a ball. And what a flick out the back door. Was it touch and pass, or is it an English fifth?
Touch and pass. Pass from Cooper Bainbridge there to hit the link hole was wonderful. But a really good read from the French winger, shutting in. This is good pressure from England. First touch on the 7.
Gabriel Caron caught.
Quite sure why they're bringing it back.
Maybe penalty not against England.
Not 10. So I think they went a bit early.
Paco Sauvigny all the way wide for Nicole.
Good physical touch again from Harrison Cross.
Good carry in response by Richardo.
Again,
big step off the left boot.
Just rolling backwards here, England. They need to step up. First 3 touches were good again, and then they're just rolling. Now, whether that's a tactical decision to save some legs, I'm not sure. But they're doing really good work on the first 3 touches, and then giving it away on 4 and 5. Not quite sure I understand why, but maybe it's a coach's decision. We'll see if it continues in the rest of this half, or whether coaches have a word and say no. Just pick that intensity up. Keep going, boys. 20-minute effort.
Rigby, Dixon, floating through. Rigby's over. Great score.
Yeah, that mid hole. Again, good footwork from Dicko to collapse the defence. And then easy, big hole for Jake to walk through. Dicko had options left and right, to be honest.
France will have the tap, Aurélien Leprunet. So start us off, or in fact, it's carried on by Lilian Tatar. And Leprunet at the half. Tatar working in the middle. Big step off the right boot. Can't get away from Devlin. Leprunet teasing with the English defence. Tatar. Well, momentum just slowed a second.
Yeah, they just need to be a little bit more clinical. That's a good pickup.
Oh, picked off the toes and then offloaded as well.
Oh, they've ruled it's hit the ground, though, I think.
Jonathan Nondedu, unable to keep it alive.
It's good setup play with French. They're pulling both mids high. England mids can be a bit more decisive. Who's going to go up and make that touch? They don't both need to get caught high.
Good carry.
Really nice drive.
Deep into the French half.
That's 4 with momentum. They just need to not slow down here.
Beyond the
Come
10.
on, Crossy.
Here's Cross, stepping off the right boot, but he has been caught.
He's won a penalty, though. Again, but that's when England are direct, they look really, really threatening. When they slow down, try and go to the edges, it doesn't seem to be flowing for them today.
Harrison
it's certainly
Cross.
This game. Sweeper coming.
Norton. Cross fades over into the end zone, picks out Norton. And England finally have a 5th.
Yeah, it's a good score. It is a good score. As a coach, I don't like picking up on touch one on a fresh set as half, but French defenders overcommitted to the sweeper, saver coming underneath, and it is an easy read to pick up.
I think they thought the same as you, perhaps. There's no way they're going to shoot on the first touch.
No, it's always a gamble if you do it. You do run the risk of getting half court and losing a set where you've got multiple opportunities to strike, but when the read is that clear, you have to take it.
Aldrich Nicol, picked up by Saubenier. Nicol. Saubenier, Nicol on the return, winds one up into the link hole, little dummy, back inside for Saubenier, and did Rigby get a touch? I think it might be another penalty.
He did, yeah, they went mid. They got Sam Thorpe up high. This is interesting, look, England are hedging one side, trying to force the ball the other way.
But that's a turnover, and Gabriel Caron can't believe it. That is such a shame.
It's an interesting defensive policy from England, though. They're showing one side high, so the mid and the link on one side, to force the ball the other way, and they're backing themselves to chase the release on the pass. Normally, you send one mid high, try and get them to cover off both, and get everyone else up post touch. They're going slightly different way. It's an interesting tactical choice. Seems to be working so far, but we'll see if that continues for the rest of this half.
Here's Devlin dancing away from his opposite number,
buying himself some time while his subs come on. Only got 5 on at the moment, and it's now last touch, so they've got no touches to play with. And they're going to get a forward pass now. They're giving away a penalty. Just need to take that touch there, Archie. And reset for defence. Don't throw the ball away.
Ronan Richardot takes the tap. Saubenier, long pass out wide, but well taken by Gabriel Caron. And now they head towards the box, laid back by Damien Drouet.
French are trying to get outside this English press by moving the ball straight to the box on one, but as a result, on the first touch, they're going nowhere. They're just going sideways, and that's killing their ability to actually get within strike range of the line on fifth. See here,
Samson Lloyd with an ambitious pass.
They're trying to scoop from 20, 30 metres out, and it's not going to work against this English defence. The defenders are too quick, too agile.
So England transition towards their box. Hillebrand, nice footwork. And there he is at the half.
The intensity from the French defence has just dropped off a little bit. They're just sitting off and not a big press. There's space to get round the shooters.
Cross. Flicks it on the inside for Norton. Cross again.
Now they're at the line. Should be a live play here, Crossy.
Oh, it's just undercooked for Thorpe, but they still have possession.
There's the punish.
Cross goes to the open side, puts it late for Norton. Up goes the hand from Dimitri Lemogne, and the touch was made.
6 touch. It's a good setup. I would rather see Harrison throwing the long off that pass rather than picking up. I think if he throws that long, gets it into a 3-on-2 at the line, they've got a really good chance of scoring. Want a penalty, though. Not quite sure what for. I don't think they were offside. It didn't look like they were offside.
Lifeline for England.
So that is the call. So here comes another sweeper.
Cross. Goes himself. Delay on the pass, but not enough for Thorpe to crash onto it.
Right, so now the play previous makes sense. So they wanted to pick up on one, and then they're looking to run what's called a slider. So the sweeper comes around from one link, and then the other link undercuts back on the inside to the mid channel.
England have been gifted possession while France are still scrambling here.
So they've got an opportunity to run it again.
Touch
I
made
wonder whether they'll try it again.
Is Cross.
Nah,
Fulton.
Just a standard
Cross
sweeper.
can't pick it up.
And another roll ball error.
Still up by 3. With over 10 minutes to go here. France definitely still in the game. It's not a clean transition by any means. And they have given it up again. England have been gifted possession 3 times now inside the French half.
Yeah, so we talked in the first half about the error count at the roll ball for both sides. England have cleaned theirs up. The French have not managed to do that so far, and it's costing them.
Dixon. Rigby. Dixon again drives towards the 7.
Looking link hole.
Over the top, what a ball, and what a grab as well to dot down and score a 6th. I think it's Hillebrand who gets on the end of that Cooper Bainbridge bullet.
It is Seb Hillebrand, and it's a wonderful pass from Cooper Bainbridge, but it's a really nice line. Watch that angle back towards the ball. He's not chopping where the hole was, he's chopping where the hole will be. And as a result, the winger's got no chance to get across.
France with a chance to respond, but now they trail by 4. Which would be more tries than England have conceded in the whole competition so far at this level, if the score ticks any further towards France.
Another roll ball penalty, and England rucking off really nicely, shifting the ball and then tightening up.
Rigby.
Got a bonus touch here now, so this is third coming. They're going to have 2 touches to get towards the line. They should be able to have a live strike play if they want it.
Devlin to the outside channel.
Archie
just on Samson Lloyd.
Just using his feet a little bit too much. I know he's made a lot of ground there, but they're kind of stalled momentum-wise. Would have liked to see Archie just carry it forward, get to the 7 with momentum and then strike.
And now they go. Devlin on the return, slides in himself. Samson Lloyd makes the touch, but the referee says no.
Yeah, the counties play this time from Archie, getting himself as the strike dumper. Looks like he wants to kick short side and then jams back in that mid hole. And it's again, middle's connection for the French. Just haven't had it in this second half, and that's where the scores are coming from. Coaches will be annoyed. It's the thing we talk about most is don't let them score middle. If you're going to concede, you want to concede out wide. It's more difficult. You have to throw the long ball. That's a really nice bit of skill, though.
Beautiful pass over the top, one-on-one out wide, but Damien Drouet is caught. Great work from Charbonnet.
Really good second effort, though, from number 12.
Le Prunenay. Oh, it's just rolled there, but France think it's Cooper Bainbridge at fault, and indeed they do win the penalty.
Yeah, Cooper trying to save his middle there, getting forceful in the touch.
Aurélien Le Prunenay.
Just got it wrong that time.
And here's Lien Tattard drawing in the defenders. Tattard with the step, met by Harrison Cross.
Yeah, good defence from Hillebrand, though, saving his mid-touch. Enables Crossy to get onside early, cover the space.
Gets it on the return. Le Prunenay dancing around England, almost drifting through. But again, stopped by England. Good defence by them. This is their biggest defensive shift of the second half.
Yeah, much better mid connection compared to the first half where they were just too wide. Here, they're nice and tight.
Sliding in goes Thibaut Charbonnet. But England have kept out France.
Good touch from Harrison Cross on that splitter. It can sometimes be hard. You feel it's a ball-playing move, so you want to space out. But he's covered his first option first. Trusted his outside defenders. It's really good play from Harrison in defence.
England on the transition. Another score or two, and this game would be beyond France. Tattard makes a last-ditch touch on Fulton.
Yeah, I think you'd say France need to score next if they're going to have any chance, and they need to score soon. 4 scores in 8 minutes is doable, but if they leave it any later, they're going to struggle to get this game back to level.
Tattard. Caught at the line. On comes Aldrich Nicol back onto the field. Out in the middle with Paco Sabonnier.
And they've won another penalty. Heavy touches against Dixon and Rigby. Just need to be careful here.
Gabriel Carbon and Ronan Richardot also onto the field. Sabonnier looking to draw in Dixon. Off the deck from Richardot. Sabonnier. Nicol, big ball over the top, well read by Wilson. Flick back inside, and suddenly France are on the retreat.
It's a really good defensive set from England. They've not allowed 2 mids in the touch, given themselves the trust to chase on the outside.
And now Nicol fades in behind. Great ball out wide. Wilson can't get there. So France are on the board, and perhaps the game has some life in it left. What a pass that was.
Just having said how good their defensive set was, they just got a little bit lazy. Dicko just lets the ball carrier go, even though it's his man. And Wilson just slides off his defender. Last-ditch effort. Goes for the ball, knowing he can't get back to his man. Very nicely floated. Tough ball to make, especially over such a tall defender.
6-3, England still lead, and here's their chance for the perfect response. Close from Devlin, but forced back to the 7.
Tried that counties play again, this time on the other edge. Not quite as successful. I have a feeling 32 long coming here. No, going
Devlin.
the other edge. No, he wants that 32 long. Don't mess around with it, Seb. Give him the ball. There
Devlin steps on the outside. Has he beaten Samson Lloyd for a second time? Referee says yes. England back to 7-3 and the 4-point parity restored.
This is Archie's trademark play. We ran it a lot at Saxons. He wants to come off this left foot here. Normally he's kicking back into the mid channel, but this time fakes that, kicks out to the short side. Easy score. So French rucking up now. This looks like fourth touch. Picked up against the grain.
Lovely pick up and a missed pass, and this time it's right on the toes of the try scorer. And
Yeah,
no chance that time for Lancelot Duvenois.
Got another penalty though. Looks like the mids are offside on the chase. So
Lancelot Duvenois hat-trick hunting in this second half. Tapped by Le Prud'homme. Draws the touch. Good pick up from Tatar. Le Prud'homme looks to get one more away.
Good snipe from Cooper Bainbridge, but they've got the penalty anyway. Forward pass off the ruck.
That is a shame. France really needed that last score with 5 minutes still to go.
Yeah, it looked like a good setup, but the half just not quite working hard enough. But I think,
now
I think he's
there's a
away.
foot race. Off goes Theo Tyler Lowe. He will not be caught.
They threatened that in the first half with Tom Wilson, but a slightly faster winger, and away they went.
A tiny bit of lapse in concentration was all it took, and look how hard Thibaut Charbonnet is looking to get back. And well, that was a dive of some frustration, but
Yeah,
great finish by Tyler Lowe.
I don't think it's a lapse in concentration. It's the space that they're offering. They're trying to compress England across, and England have looked like they're going box most of the time. But a couple of times they've come straight back to the far side and caught the French out. This time they obviously had the speed to go all the way. But it's a space it's been there, it's been offered. Now they're taking advantage.
Well, England have certainly sealed this game. 4-2 in the first half, and at the moment 4-1 in the second. Caught out wide there, Lancelot Duvenois.
Another penalty again though, so they've got a repeat set. Chance to get another score on the board.
Aldrich Nicol gets it on the return, stepping inside and out, but can't beat Rigby.
Nice footwork off the counties play, but good defence by Jake.
Caron waiting for the touch.
Just need to make a decision on what they're doing. They're kind of skipping from one option to the other without a plan. That's a very nice step though.
Who's there? Oh, well, it looks like a bit of contact on Gabriel Caron as he looked to dive onto it.
All right, refs are going to have a chat.
It's rare you see a tackle off the ball in the game of touch, and indeed it is a penalty.
Yeah, they're calling offside there. I don't think there was an offside, but it was a very good scoop to get through to the line.
Nicol winds one up.
Good chase out by the winger, not getting tempted by the ball, going straight to his man.
Savignol teasing inside and out, does find a switch for Richardot, who's forced back to the 7 by Rigby.
This French line attack just looks uncoordinated. They're not running a single platform and then running their progressions through it. They're bouncing around. There's 133 quickie, there's 132 quickie, there's 123 quickie. They can't kind of decide what platform they think is going to work. And they're just fitting between the options rather than running one play and going through the progressions and conditioning this English defence.
Well, just 2 minutes to go, and I think the game is very much England's after a strong second half to complement their first.
Yeah, I think England have got this game in the bag now, but the French will want to finish strong. As we said, it's a free test series between these two teams. They're going to play again tomorrow. Well, and I've got another game potentially later today, I think.
They do indeed have another one this afternoon. No, it's tomorrow they play, and then the last game is on the Sunday, I believe.
Okay, well, so they've got 2 more games against each other. They need to finish strong, find some success that they can take into that next game. They don't want to be thinking, oh, well, how do we fix this? They need to find something to give them a bit of a momentum boost. So they can finish strong here, maybe get another score, take that into to tomorrow, and they'll feel better about their day.
One more chance for England, perhaps.
Devlin on again.
Quick pick up, options inside and out. They go to the open side, sliding in between the 2 defenders.
Conahan trying a Devlin, stepping back off his right foot this time on the 32 long.
Conahan, Devlin. Just drifts towards the French defence. Lifts it over the top, but it's a forward pass.
Oh, 2 defenders bit on Archie. It shows what a threat he is, that defenders feel. Well, actually, they called offside first, but defenders are so worried about his footwork. They try and crowd him out, but you're just creating space elsewhere. You've got to try and defend him as best you can, one-on-one, and hope you're good enough.
Oh, it's
dropped
a bit
over the
loose
line.
there, so England will not have a 9th try. France will have 30 seconds to do something special. Otherwise, the score will remain 8-3.
There's a really good condition thing. They've won that ML play a couple of times, and they've hit the link or the wing hole. This time, pump fake from Thorpe, trying to hit Archie in the mid hole 1. It was right there, just dropped over the line.
Penalty with 15 seconds to go. So maybe one more chance for France to keep the first half score level with the second.
So England will want to hold out here.
There goes the buzzer.
Just one try conceded in that second half. Oh, little
Lifted
flick out
off
the back door.
deck, but it won't be enough. And the final result is secure. England victorious in the opening test against France under-20s. They take a 1-0 series lead with 2 more games to come. First half finished 4-2, and England were even stronger in the second, maintaining that advantage and containing the French. 8-3 the final score. And Max, that's a deserving result for England, who worked very hard for that.
Yeah, much better second half performance from England. I think they'll be happier coming out of that game now. I think if they'd had a similar performance in the first half, the first half and the second, they'd have been disappointed. It's a good finish to their day. They'll be looking forward to tomorrow, another test match against France, and then a game against Ireland to really test themselves, because all these boys going to Italy in 3 weeks. This is kind of their warm-up event, but they need to make sure they finish out strong this weekend.
Well, we return to the men's under-18 competition up next. Ukraine, who scored their first ever try on the international stage against England after losing to France an early doors. Now they play the hosts, Ireland, in the round robin. That's the next game live here from the Atlantic Youth Touch Cup in Limerick.